In this process, leafy greens are grown in each of these tanks. This is a hydroponic setup where leaves are grown in each groove of the raft, and they have to be harvested and then cleaned. Operators take the rafts out of the tank here, and someone on the other end pushes them down, and they place them on this conveyor that goes down the length to feed them onto the harvesting line. We use a cable conveyor to convey the rafts down the length of this conveyor to the harvester line. Each cable is tensioned over here with one tensioner on each section of the conveyor. So this one is 80 meters long, and it consists of three 27-meter sections. So we have our cable tensioner here, and the motor there's one motor at each end right there, and there's a second and third section further down. So rafts come down to the end and then come around this radius conveyor and then onto this second conveyor. This second conveyor is mainly used to regulate the speed of the rafts going through and make sure there's no gaps between them for optimal harvesting. And we have a mechanical stop in case you want to load rafts, but you're not running the harvester line. And we have our digital HMI screen right here for controlling everything on the line, and all the conveyor speeds, the saw speed, and everything. Right now we're running the conveyors slowly, but you can kind of see how they turn and what each one does. When the rafts are fully brought together, they come through here and underneath that bandsaw blade where the leaves are chopped from the raft. The leaves then fall onto this conveyor where they're loaded up to here, onto this conveyor, and out to another series of conveyors that leads to the pack house. But this is where they get unloaded, and they can be brought to wherever they need to be processed. The height of this blade is automatically adjustable through the HMI, so you can just set a height and it'll automatically move to where you want it. Any trash throughout this entire line will fall onto the belt underneath. Under here is essentially a steel hedge trimmer which cuts the roots off the bottom of each raft, and then they fall onto the trash conveyor down below. Then they're conveyed further to this paddle wheel that strips any loose material from the bottom of the raft. And also we have this ribbed belt that kind of digs anything that's remaining off the top and onto this belt, similar to the harvester. And the trash is guided down here and down a chute so it falls in with the rest of the trash down below. The height of this is also automatically adjustable for where it's needed to be to grab the most loose product from the rafts. Over here, we have a machine that takes each raft and flips them over. Each raft has a tapered groove in it, and we need that open side of the taper to be facing down in order to remove the plant material and soil from each groove. So this is pneumatically actuated. There's a grabber on each side of the arm that grabs the raft, moves in like that, and then it takes the raft and flips it so that it's facing downwards. Just like this. Then the raft is fed into another arm, which takes the raft, I'm holding it right there, it clamps it, and it bangs it up and down 3 times, or however many times the operator decides to set it to remove the soil from the tapered part of the raft. And all the trash falls down onto the trash belt and up to the trash elevator. The trash elevator feeds into a bin or any in-factory trash system to remove soil and plant debris from the process. This flipper banger, of course, is protected by light curtains so that the operator can't get too close, or any personnel can't get too close. The rafts are then fed into the washer, which sprays each raft and has brushes to clean any remaining dirt off of the rafts. These brushes spin and loosen up any soil or plant debris from the rafts. They come through here with some spinning water sprayers to remove any remaining dirt or soil or plant material. There's a blower at the end that removes much of the water from the rafts. The rafts are fed out onto this conveyor where sanitation chemicals are applied via a sprayer bar inside of here. Then the rafts proceed over to here where a blower removes any water from them. After the dryer, the second dryer, they come here where this arm pushes up on the rafts and these arms move out of the way and then fall back down to hold the raft. And then the rafts can be stacked to whatever height the operator decides. Then this cylinder retracts. Once you get to the right stack height, say 5 rafts, the cylinder retracts and the rafts come down to the end here where another operator stacks them. This raft washer uses a recirculating water system. We have a pump and filtration system right here to pump water to the sprayers inside the washer. That's this pump. And then this second pump recirculates water through this parabolic filter mesh. Water is pumped into the parabolic filter and it comes up to the top of this baffle, and then it comes down the sides of the parabolic filter, and any dirt, any particulates that are left in the water remain on the filter mesh. So anything larger than 20 thousandths of an inch will get left on this mesh, and any water will come through. And then the water is recirculated back into the washer. So that way this system consumes less water. There is also a pump for the sanitation step. Sanitation chemical is added here, and it pumps in here through the sprayers to sanitize each raft.